Welcome back, awesome Action Toy fans and subscribers. It is Tuesday, the 16th of May 2023, and as you can see, we're looking at JoyToy Warhammer 40k Dark Angels. 4 of them came today, and I'm opening them up and reviewing them today. Let's have a quick look at the boxes. So there's nothing too much different or new here, apart from head sculpts if they come with unhelmeted, and also the iconography. Pretty cool, the little sort of sword stroke cross on the helmet there. But this is just basically, as we know, repaints of existing sculpts mostly. But they do look pretty cool in this colour. I do quite like that. Very, very nice. And also, if you're a collector of Dark Angels, you can be singing and rejoicing. You can now get some Dark Angels in 1/18 scale. Pretty cool as well. And the last one, he's probably got the coolest of the unmasked head sculpts. This sort of a cybernetic robotic eye there. And he does come with a helmet as well. Looks pretty cool. In fact, did this guy come with a helmet? He must have done. I didn't just imagine it, did I? Yeah, it comes with a helmet too. Okay, I'm going to unbox these and set them up. If you like sort of content, please consider joining Patreon. Link in the top right of your screen now. No longer need to wait around for, 1 week, 2 weeks, 2 months, etc. to see reviews. See them as soon as they are uploaded, and there are other benefits too. I'll be back in an instant with these guys set up. Patreon links in the top right, and also in the video description below. Back in an instant. Okay, so here are our Dark Angel intercessors. Looking particularly good. They do look nice. Now, there are some things that aren't consistent with them, and we'll look at that in a second, or appear to be inconsistent, but I may be wrong there. First thing, look at the accessories. So they all come with 5 additional hands, so not quite 3 pairs. So you've got the open hand here. Can we get a bit of a focus going on? Okay, we get the sword gripping hand for the right. We get the right fist, we get the left fist, and we get the trigger hand. Go on. For the left. So it all come with those. This guy and these 2 guys also come with this little pistol and the whatever it's called, the holster, the sheath for it. This guy's got this long, is it a plasma pistol? He actually gets a long one with it stowed in there, which is really nice because that is about the same size as that. So it's actually pretty cool. He has that and not a regular size one. Okay, let's get a close look. There is inking and shading you can see on the eagle on his chest. You can see a little bit going around on the rest of him, but it's because he's a dark green and it's dark. It's not as obvious like you can see in the recess around that little square there. And on the back you can see a little. But this shoulder is like almost, there's nothing on that little winged cross there, which is a real shame. The sculpting on the head is the same, but that having that sort of a sword stroke cross going down does look really quite cool on his head. Very nice figure indeed. Next one. Again, nothing too different. He's got the skull there instead. Pretty cool, this little part coming down there. He hasn't got it raised. He's got like a decal on his shoulder part there. But it does look cool. Now, interestingly, number 3, this guy here, he does have inking on his part there that is raised. But number 4 and number 1, well, number 1 doesn't, number 4 doesn't appear to. Really nice head sculpt on this one. I mean, that's like, that is One Punch Man is joined 40k universe. One Punch Man! Is it Sayata? And he's got himself a cybernetic eye, but that almost looks like it's real, that other eye looking at you there. Very cool. Such a great looking figure. Very nice with the little details again. And he's got, it appears to be light inking going through there. And again, he's the only one to have it on here, but the other 3 that have it, or 2 that have it, don't have that. So let's look at the last guy. Does he have that? No, he's got some going on there. The first guy had none. He's got a little bit. Again, another nice head sculpt. Quite real looking, if I'm honest. God, that's the best eyes they've done. That is actually quite freaky. Very nice looking. I have to say, these are the best faces JoyToy have done. Or the best eye painting. Those eyes just look like it could be a real person looking at you. Very, very cool. So size, they're going to be the same as all the others we've seen before. So I have a quick measure. So it would be around about approaching 12 cm, around that sort of mark. So you see here's 12 cm to the top of his head. Maybe a touch more, and definitely more again with the backpack, about 13 with the backpack, all the same. We'll look at articulation. I use this guy here. We know they're going to suffer with the shoulders. I should point out the hands are the 3.0 hands, which is great because they are much easier to bend and put weapons in and out of, etc. So articulation, top to bottom, the nozzles do move on the backpack. Head, you get a side to side, you get a forwards, backwards, and he can turn. Arms do go all around, they should do. But watch out for the nozzle on the backpack. Nah, didn't squeeze past that. It is on the ratchet side. It's going to suffer because of these pauldrons. They should do a better system. Don't get very far on the side. Biceps, however, depending on where you position the bicep swivel, there's a bicep swivel. You can get, you see here, he's got over 90 degrees there very easily. Wrist is fantastic on the double barbell joint. He's got really good trunk. So you have a good, he says popping him off the waist there. He's got a good backwards and forwards, side to side. And he can turn from the trunk a little bit, not a lot. Can turn from the waist. Hips, the sculpting is making him suffer on the outwards, not too far. Forwards is pretty damn good for the bulk. Backwards is pretty good as well. There is a thigh twist. There's a double kneecap. So even these chunky legs, it's super, super tight because the ugly kneecap showing. And then foot is a barbell, double barbell joint again, so he can turn all direction. He can swivel, he can rock forwards and backwards. He can do a little tippy toe or a dorsiflexation, and he has a toe bend as well. Very, very cool. You just get his arm, another pose. Okay. As a kid, this guy watched too many reruns of He-Man and Master of the Universe, and he's going to say, I've got the power, and my little fingers come off the gun. We should put the strap back on it as well. Very easy. Push underneath, come on, under you go, and then lock in. There we go. Very nice figure, and the articulation is good on the knees, just the shoulders really let them down. But for the bulk that they are supporting with the armor, you can't complain too much. Very, very nice. I won't compare to other Space Marines, it's just going to be the same, just the heads are different, but these two unpainted heads, sorry, the two unhelmeted heads, the paint apps on those eyes are amazing. I will compare them to other stuff. So let me use keep using them a lot now, my Moth Mandu from Fortnite. He's look tiny in comparison. Great figure. Filthy Xeno, exterminate him. Looks pretty cool. I also use the rather big, and I used them a few times recently for comparisons, the Marvel Universe or Marvel Infinite Maestro, who will give these Space Marines a run for the money in terms of size, because he's just a big boy. Good base for an orc, maybe another orc. And any more? Yeah, I'll use a figure I've just got and I've reviewed, but it won't be published yet, I don't think. Well, it is on Patreon, and that is the Magna Guard from Star Wars, the Vintage Collection, who looks rather skinny there, about to be blasted to pieces. Great bunch of figures. I think they look really good. I do like the paint apps on this. That dark green and the light shading is nice. Some edge highlighting would have been better, but obviously it's more time consuming and expensive. And just that inking is just inconsistent on the shoulders there, that with the raised iconography. Okay, this is Automatically signing out, saying please check out the Patreon, link in the video description below, along with discount codes. And I'll see you next video. Stay tuned, subscribe, share this one, and I'll see you soon. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye-bye.